Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Shadow, aka the Frozen Shadow Collector, and welcome to another Disney-related video on my channel. So, we have yet to get any glimpses of the upcoming Snow White Disney designer doll, but in the meantime, I thought we'd do something fun, and that would be ranking the ones we have thus far. Now, full disclaimer here, these are just my opinions, so if you feel differently, that is perfectly fine, but just don't get butthurt over my ranking and my reasonings and whatnot, but feel free to discuss your objections down below. Just keep it civil. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. So if you guys are excited for that, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Be sure to hit that sub button down below. And without further ado, let's dive right into it. Okay, first things first. So it's pretty interesting how they still haven't updated this at all, because supposedly it's $15 in line and the 12th one's still not down here, but regardless, let's just move on to what, number 8. So there's 8 of them that's released right now if we're excluding the Snow White one. So number 8, I'm sorry, but for me it is straight up Tiana. I find her dress, the design of her dress, just so unimaginative, and it honestly feels like they just went to the bare minimum with her. I don't personally have this doll, but I really don't think seeing this in person would make it any better, because this really feels like they went to the bare bones minimum with this doll. Like, it doesn't even feel like they even tried here. Granted, I never really watched Princess and the Frog, so I don't really know the story behind this dress, but just going by, like, just looking at it as and judging it just by from like a design point and all that stuff, it's just, it feels so lackluster. Like, I don't know what they were thinking with this dress. I really don't. So yeah, sorry for all you Tiana stands out there, but this dress, this doll, it's my least favorite one. Right before that, for number 7, Ariel. So this one's really unfortunate because Ariel is one of my favorite Disney princesses of all time. So saying that this one really is the backbone of the line, really hurts me, because I just don't like the design of this doll at all. I don't like the whole siren look. I don't really like the pearls hanging from there. It just doesn't feel right. The only thing I can say about this doll that I actually like is this right here, like the splash effect that they got going on back there. That I can say I actually do like. And the seashell purse, that's actually pretty cool. I'm not in love with the shoes, but it is interesting. It's just, to me, the look doesn't fit Ariel, personally. So that's why I have to go with number 7 for Ariel, which is very unfortunate. Did Tiana get a purse? No, Tiana did not get a purse. So they really went bare minimum with her. Like, they didn't even give her a purse with this lack of design. Wow, okay. So back to Ariel. So yeah, she's number 7. Number 6 for me is Pocahontas. Now Pocahontas, I will say, actually looks very movie accurate. So to me, it looks good. It doesn't look as flashy as the other dolls. I will say that. I think that's pretty much the reason why I think she's on the back burner for most people's list. But she does look absolutely amazing in person. Like they got it spot on. I really like the little Miko and the Flint the bird. I think that's what's called, on the chains here. I think you have a better picture of it. I don't, but you know, it's hanging right here. I really like that nice addition. I really like the feathers going around her neck. The whole poncho deal up here. I like this little gem thing that's hanging on the poncho. The choker looks nice, and like the dress itself, it just looks very good in my opinion. There is some embroidery on it, but it's not like in your face like the other dolls have. Well, except for Tiana, that's not really in your face. But I do think that she's a really good doll and has a really good design. So I'm pretty happy with Pocahontas and how she turned out. So yeah, she for me is number 6. Number 7, I say Aurora. Now Aurora does have an interesting design. I like the embroidery that's going all around her. I like this mini crown slash tiara thing, like just hovering around her breast line right here. I like the little armor plating that's on the sides here. I like the little tiara that's just kind of clipped onto a hair bun right there. The design on the back is intriguing, and I like how it's kind of translucent. I will say with printed on designs, the aren't my favorite. I think it does work well with the Alice in Wonderland, what was it, 70th anniversary. It definitely works with that. For this, I think it works. I just wish it was more embroidery than design on the back, but otherwise, I think she looks really good. The embroidery definitely pops out in person. Like, it's kind of in your face type embroidery. That's for certain. But otherwise, yeah, overall, it's a pretty good design for Aurora. I like the whole mixture of the pink and bluish dress that because like it kind of like references the movie how they kind of go back and forth between blue and pink. I don't know why it looks violet though, violet in person or in photos. I think it should be more blue, but to me it just gives off a purple feeling. But nonetheless, it's a very good doll. So for me, it is what 876, number 5. So number 4 is Moana for me. Moana actually looks very good. Like, I know I've had complaints in the previous videos, but her design, the dress design, looks very nice. I love the design of the dress. I just don't know what it is. I guess I just don't like the color orange that much because I see the orange and I'm just like, ew. So I'm assuming that's why I have a huge issue with it is because the color orange. Because otherwise, this looks amazing. I love the surfboard that's just attached to her back right there. I think that's pretty cool. It kind of makes it look like she's got wings. So to me, that looks really cool. And like the back of her dress looks amazing. Like they did a really good job in terms of design of this dress. I just can't do the orange. Like I don't know what it is. I just don't like the orange. But otherwise, she looks absolutely amazing. She's definitely a good doll and has a good design. I personally don't have it, and that's mainly because I haven't really seen what's the movie again? Moana. I haven't seen that movie. I don't know if I'll ever get around to it, but eventually I will, and I'm sure this will still be in stock. And if it does wow me, I'll probably purchase this doll. But until then, it's kind of weird. So for the final 3, I honestly don't know how to rank the final 3 for me because I love the final 3 like equally. So it's kind of hard for me to pick and choose which one's definitively number 1, 2, and 3. So we're just gonna glance over them right here. So for me, the top 3 is without doubt Merida, Jasmine, and Mulan. No specific order. I will say I do like Jasmine and Merida more than I do than Mulan. So I guess I would make Mulan definitive number 3. But number 1 and 2, like I go back and forth with these two. It's really hard for me to gauge which one I like more because they just both look so good. So if we go with Mulan, I really like the embroidery that's going on a drape slash curtain type deal that's going on around her arms. I really like the whole, like the goth look that they gave her that's mixed with like martial arts uniform. I really like this whole gold doorknob thing that was on the Emperor's Palace. That's pretty much what this resembles. I like the dragon going along her pants. I do wish that the dragon was bigger and there was another one on the other side, but nonetheless, it looks pretty good in terms of design. And the makeup looks on point. Just this doll looks so amazing in person, and I absolutely love it. She looks absolutely fantastic. I love everything about this doll. For Jasmine, I don't have the greatest photos of her because this is when I lived with my parents, and so the photos aren't that great. So for me, Jasmine just looks absolutely amazing. Like the embroidery on her dress looks so good. I really like the lamps type, the lamp purse here that we got going on there. It looks really cool. I like this whole metallic leaf going around her corset. It just looks amazing. I will say this puffiness right here isn't my favorite, but I think overall, it does look very good. So the design for me looks spectacular, and I really love what they did with the Jasmine. I like the pearls going here, these pins that are in her hair, the earrings that are going right here. It just looks very good. And now for Merida, Merida to me is just like spot on. Like, I like the whole warrior slash pirate theme. Or pirate vibe I'm getting off from this doll. I love the whole armor plating that's going around her neck and on top of her right shoulder. I like the fur that's going on top of the left shoulder. The armor that's kind of going alongside it. She just looks so good. They really did really good with Merida. I was honestly very skeptical about what they were gonna do for Merida, so the fact that she turned out this great is very, very, very awesome. But yeah, she just looks so good. This whole paw print right here, and the bow and arrow that's also mixed with it. It's just a nice crest for this doll. She just looks so good. And there's a paw print on the back of this purse right here, which is pretty good. I mean, it's honestly the same crescent that's behind this. But yeah, Merida just looks absolutely amazing. And that is my top 8 thus far into the Disney Designer Collection of 2021 slash 2022. You guys let me know your thoughts down below. What would you choose differently in terms of order, all that stuff? You guys let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll see y'all in the next one.